Hi there. I've been having an interesting conundrum lately. There's lots of topics that I'd love to talk about, and I'm facing various just challenges internally about, is this something that's a me thing or is it an INFP thing? Should I really speak for INFPs? If I do think that I speak for INFPs, is it something worth other people listening to? So I'm kind of stuck in this whirling round and round with different ideas, and none of them quite seeming to get traction. And that's something about INFP indecisiveness. It's something that has been a problem my whole life, that I just don't like to make a decision unless I am driven to it, forced into it by some requirement or somebody else providing some sort of guidance or clue as to what might be the right course of action. The clothes that I'm wearing right now, for example, I picked up this little coat from the Gap when my wife and I both saw it, and she thought it would be a good idea. These clothes she got for me. I don't dress myself. I guess that would be more tragic. I did pick out the shoes myself, but she was with me when I got them. Anyway, the point being that it's difficult to come to a decision, I think potentially because of countervalued NI and polar SE, and this combination of FI and NE. It's just, it's all set up for lack of finality, that there's always another idea, always something else to think about. And then when you think about it, it's kind of, you throw it into the realm of your subjective experience. What have you done in the past that's like this, and how did that feel? So is that something that's useful in figuring out how to deal with the present situation? Well, much of the time when it comes to things related to shopping or career-wise or those sorts of things, it's not necessarily that there isn't something that's going to fit the situation. So here I am with lots of ideas and just feeling like none of them are worthy to get out. And I wallow in my indecision, trying to figure out what would be the right thing to talk about next, while I have nothing that I feel is valuable enough or valid enough to share as demonstrative of what an INFP is all about. And perhaps that in itself, ironically, is one of the things that an INFP can be all about. It's that wishy-washiness. Not the thing that you would expect from someone who's supposed to be leading with a judging function, but the issue being that that judging is much more geared internally to not how do I feel about making this purchase decision, but how am I feeling about the decision that I have made, rather than how would I feel about this decision, or if I do, then you go down the rabbit hole of how do I feel about X, and how does that compare to Y, and how does that compare to Z, and A, and B, and C, and D, and there are more options. There are always more options, and so there's always more to consider. So forgive my ramble, but that is the state that I'm in. And hopefully I will shake it at some point in the foreseeable future and come to you with some more INFP-worthy content.